Thursday, sir. The time is very short.
My father Capulet will have it so, and I am nothing slow to slack his haste.
You say do not know the lady's mind. Uneven is the course, I like it not.
Immoderately she weeps for Tybalt's death, and therefore have I little talked of love, for Venus smiles not in a house of tears. Now, sir, her father counts it dangerous that she now give her sorrow so much sway, and in his wisdom hastes our marriage to stop the inundation of her tears, which too much minded by herself alone may be put from her by society. Now do you know the reason of this haste?
Look, sir, here comes the lady towards myself.
Happily met, my lady, and my wife.
That may be so, and I may be a wife.
That may be, must be, love, on Thursday next.
What must be, shall be.
That's a certain text.
Come you to make confession to this father?
To answer that, I should confess to you.
Do not deny to him that you love me.
I will confess to you that I love him.
So will he, I am sure, that you love me.
If I do so, it will be with more price being spoke behind your back than to your face.
Poor soul, thy face is much abused with tears.
The tears have got small victory by that, for it was bad enough before their spite.
You wrong it more than tears with that report.
That is no slander, sir, which is the truth. And what I spoke it to my face.
Your face is mine, and you have slandered
It
it.
may be so, for it is not mine own. Are you at leisure, Holy Father, now, or shall I come to your evening mass?
My leisure serves me, pensive daughter, now. My lord, we must entreat the time alone.
God shield I should disturb devotion. Juliet, on Thursday early will I rouse ye. Till then, adieu, and keep this holy kiss.
Oh, shut the door, and when thou hast done so, come weep with me, past help, past cure, past hope.
Oh, Juliet, I already know thy grief. It strains me past the compass of my wits. I hear you must, and nothing may prorogue it, on Thursday next be married to this count.
Tell me not, friar, that you hear of this, unless you tell me how I may prevent it. If in thy wisdom you can give me no help, do you but call my resolution wise, and with this knife I'll help it presently. God joined my heart and Romeo's, you our hands, and ere this hand by you to Romeo sealed, or my true heart with treacherous revolt turned to another, this shall slay them both. Therefore, out of thy long experienced time, give me some present counsel, or behold, twixt me and my extremes, this bloody knife shall play the umpire. Be not so long to speak. I long to die if what you speak speaks not of remedy.
Hold, daughter. I do spy a kind of hope that craves as desperate an execution as that is desperate which we would prevent. If, rather than to marry County Paris, you have the strength of will to kill yourself, then it is likely you will undertake a thing like death to chide away this shame, that copes with death himself to escape from it, and if thou darest, I'll give thee remedy.
Bid me leap rather than marry Paris, not the battlements of yonder tower, and I will do it, without fear or doubt, to live an unstained wife to my sweet love.
Hold then, go home, be merry, give consent to marry Paris. Wednesday's tomorrow. Tomorrow night look that you lie alone. Let not thy nurse lie with thee in thy chamber. Take thou this vial, being then in bed, and this distilled liquor drink thou off, when presently through all thy veins shall run a cold and drowsy humour. For no pulse shall keep his native progress, but surcease. No warmth, no breath shall testify you live. The roses in thy lips and cheeks shall fade to paly ashes. Thy eyes' windows fall like death when he shuts up the day of life. And in this borrowed likeness of shrunk death, thou shalt continue 42 hours, and then awake as from a pleasant sleep. Now, when the bridegroom in the morning comes to rouse thee from thy bed, there art thou, dead. And as the manner of our country is in thy best robes, uncovered on the bier, you will be borne to that same ancient vault, where all the kindred of the Capulets lie. In the meantime, shall Romeo by my letters know our drift, and hither shall he come. And he and I will watch your waking, and that very night shall Romeo bear you hence to Mantua. And this will free you from this present shame, if no inconstant toy or womanish fear abate thy valour in the acting it.
Give me, or tell me not of fear.
Hold, Get you gone. Be strong and prosperous in this resolve. I'll send a friar with speed to Mantua with my letters to your lord.
Love give me strength, and strength shall help afford. Farewell, dear father.
So many guests invite us here a writ. Sarah, go hire me 20 cunning cooks.
You shall have none ill, sir, for I'll try if they can lick their fingers.
How canst thou try them so?
Marry, sir, 'tis an ill cook that cannot lick his own fingers. Therefore he that cannot lick his fingers goes not with me.
Go, be gone. We shall be much unfurnished for this time. What, is my daughter gone to Friar Lawrence?
Aye, forsooth.
Well, he may chance to do some good on her. A peevish, self-willed harlotry it is.
See where she comes from shrift with merry look.
How now, my headstrong, where have you been gadding?
Where I have learned me to repent the sin of disobedient opposition to you and your behests, and am enjoined by Father Lawrence to fall prostrate here and beg your pardon. Pardon, I beseech you. Henceforth I am ever ruled by you.
Send for the county. Go tell Henry this. I'll have this knot knit up tomorrow morning.
I met the youthful lord at Lawrence cell and gave him what befitting love I might, not stepping o'er the bounds of modesty.
Well, I am glad. This is well. Stand up. This is as should be. Let me see the count. Aye, marry, go, I say, and fetch him hither. Now, afore God, this reverend holy friar, our whole city is much bound to him.
Nurse, will you go with me into my closet to help me sort such ornaments as you think are most fit for our state tomorrow?
No, it's not till Thursday. There's time enough.
Go, nurse, go with her. We'll to church tomorrow.
We shall be short in our provisions.
Tush, I will stir about, and all things shall be well, I warrant you, wife. Go you to Juliet, help to deck up her. Let me alone, I'll play the housewife for this once. What ho! They are all forth. Well, I will walk myself to County Paris to prepare him up against tomorrow. My heart is wondrous light since this same wayward girl is so reclaimed.
Aye, those attires are best. But, gentle nurse, I pray you, leave me to myself tonight, for I have need of many orisons to move the heavens to smile upon my state, which, well thou knowest, is cross and full of sin.
Are you busy? Need you my help?
No, madam, we have culled such necessaries as are most needful for our state tomorrow. So, please you let the nurse this night sit up with you, for I am sure you have your hands full all in this so sudden business.
Okay, good night. Go thee to bed and rest, for thou hast need.
Farewell. God knows when we shall meet again. I have a faint, cold fear thrills through my veins that almost freezes up the heat of life. I'll call them back again to comfort me. Nurse! What should she do here? My dismal scene I needs must act alone. Come, vile. What if the mixture do not work at all? Shall I be married then tomorrow morning? No. No, this shall forbid it. Lie thou there. What if it be a poison that the friar subtly hath ministered to have me dead, lest in this match he should be dishonoured because he married me before to Romeo? I fear it is. And yet, methinks it should not, for he hath still been tried a holy man. How if, when I am laid into the tomb, I wake before that time that Romeo come to redeem me? There's a fearful point. Shall I not then be stifled in the vault, to whose foul mouth no healthsome air breathes in, and there die, strangled, ere my Romeo come? Or if I live, is it not very like the horrible conceit of death and night, together with the terror of the place, as in a vault, an ancient receptacle where for these many 100 years the bones of all my buried ancestors are packed, where bloody Tybalt, yet but green in earth, lies festering in his shroud, where, as they say, at some times in the night spirits resort. Alack, alack, is it not like that I, so early waking, what with loathsome smells and shrieks like mandrakes torn out of the earth, that living mortals on hearing them run mad? Oh, if I live, shall I not be distraught, environed with all these hideous fears, and madly play with my forefathers' joints, and pluck the mangled Tybalt from his shroud, and in this rage, with some great kinsman's bones, as with a club, dash out my desperate brains? Look, methinks I see my cousin's ghost seeking out Romeo that did spit his body upon Arabia's point. Stay, Tybalt, stay! Romeo, 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 here's drink. A drink to thee.
Oh, take these keys and fetch more spices, nurse.
They call for dates and quinces in the pastry.
Come, stir, 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 the second cock has crowed, the curfew bell has rung, 'tis 3 o'clock. Look to the baked meats, good Angelica, spare not for the cost.
Go, you cough-quake, go. Faith, get you to bed. You'll be sick tomorrow for this night's watching.
No, not a whit, what? I have watched there now all night for lesser cause, and ne'er been sick.
Aye, you have been a skirt hunt in your time. But I'll watch thee from such watching now.
Hi! Go you to Juliet, go waken her up. I'll go and chat with Paris. Aye, make haste, the bridegroom, he is come already, make haste, I say!
Mistress, what mistress? Juliet fast, I warrant her she.
Why, lamb, why, lady, for you slug a bed.
What? You take your pennyworth now? Sleep for a week, for I warrant the next night you shall rest but little. Oh, God forgive me. Marian Amen, how sound she is asleep. I must needs wake her. Madam, madam, madam. Aye, let the county take you in your bed. He'll fright you up, i' faith, will it not be? I must needs wake you. Lady, lady, lady. Oh, alas! Alas! Help! Help! My lady's dead! Oh, well a day that ever I was born! Oh, give me some aquavita! Oh, my lord! My lady!
This is nice.
Oh, lamentable day!
What's the matter?
Oh, look, look! Oh, heavy day!
Oh, me. Oh, me. My child. My only life. Look up. Revive, or I will die with thee. Help! Help! Call help!
For shame, bring Juliet forth, her lord is come.
She's dead! Deceased! She's dead, like the day!
Like the dead. She's dead. She's dead. She's dead.
Ha! Let me see her. Out, alas, she's cold. Her blood is settled and her joints are stiff. Life and these lips have long been separated. Death lies on her like an untimely frost upon the sweetest flower of all the field.
Oh, lamentable day!
Oh, woeful time.
Death that hath ta'en her hands to make me wail ties up my tongue and will not let me speak.
Come, is the bride ready to go to church?
Ready to go, but never to return. O son, the night before thy wedding day hath death lain with thy wife. There she lies, flower as she was, deflowered by him. Death is my son-in-law, death is my heir. My daughter he hath married. I shall die and leave him all, life, living, all his deaths.
Have I thought long to see this morning's face, and doth it give me such a sight as this?